What's going on, everybody? Captain Granite back here again with a new motovlog. Where am I? Where is this magical foresty place that I'm in? I'm on the Kancamagus Highway. First time this year that I've been able to make it up this way. Earliest I've been up here. This guy scared of us. Booga, 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 booga. Don't shush me. That's why he was shushing me. Touche, touche. I just looked in my mirror too. I didn't see anyone coming up, and then that car is there. I miss being a firefighter sometimes. Those days were fun. But yeah, we're up at the Kancamagus today, and just out for a ride. I got my brother-in-law with me, my sister-in-law, and my wife is on the back with me. We're taking this nice, beautiful Sunday weather for all it's worth, and just really enjoying this nice little ride. And I'm going to take some stops along the way, show some sights, and just really take it all in, because this is like one of my favorite places to go. If you ever get a chance to come up to New Hampshire, this is the #1 road to take on your motorcycle. It's so beautiful. It's like there's no words that can describe its beauty. It's got some nice curves to it. Just nice scenery. It's everything you'd want in a ride. And it only takes, let's see, I mean, it's 41 minutes to get across. One thing I do want to talk about while on this ride here is, because I'm used to riding by myself. I'm never really ride. How do I say that? I don't ride in groups very often. I mean, I used to, not anymore. So far this year, I've just ridden with my brother-in-law and my father-in-law. That's really it. There's key aspects when you're riding with people that you have to pay attention to. And it's actually something that Shade Tree Surgeon said in one of his videos recently. You know, I never really have put much thought into it, but when you're leading a group, you have to feel somewhat responsible for the pack or people behind you. And I do. I 110% do. But I never really put much thought into it. Like, for me, you have to know hand signals. You have to know the basic hand signals, like gas, you know, staggered position, single file, hazard in the road. You know, if it's on the left side, you point with your left hand. If it's on the right side of you, you point with your foot. So that's really a foot signal. Know your foot signals, people. That's something that's always really important to me. That I hold pace of the people behind me. You know, I don't put them at their comfort level. That they have to feel like they have to keep up. That's one thing I won't do. Now, my brother-in-law and I have been riding about the same amount of time. He has a Honda Shadow. I have a Victory Cross Country. My bike is a lot stronger and faster than his bike. Could I leave him in the dust right now and just take off on this road? Yes, but that is going to put the incentive in his head that he has to keep up with me and keep pace, and I'm not doing that to him. You have to respect the people that you are riding with to not only have a safe journey to get to your destination, but don't push them to the point of out of their comfort level and puts everyone else and yourself into danger. It's just, it's not the right thing to do to push people like that, especially on bikes like the ones we have. You know, it's something that just Shatri had said. He didn't really go upon it. Just he said how he describes how when he's leading, he keeps the group, you know, in his mind, and doesn't really push them, you know, harder than what he has to, you know. And that speaks volumes to Shatri's character, of how much he cares for people and wants people to have a great time out and about on rides, and I do too. I used to ride with a group, and this was back when I was in the motorcycle club, and we would ride handlebar to handlebar, and I was never used to that. And it took me a very long time to get used to it, and I still wasn't that good at it. I would drop off, I'd catch back up, drop off, but it throws the whole pack off. And these guys had been riding for a lot longer than I had, and they rode handlebar to handlebar in every situation. I will honestly say that taught me so much. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah, that taught me so much about my riding ability, and it pushed me. But if I ever had an issue and I told the club president, you know, hey, you know, maybe I should ride in the back, you know, kind of get used to the pace. I mean, he'd always listen to me. He's a great guy, and, you know, I love him to death. I love all those guys still. They're some of the best group of guys that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing and riding with. For now, I lead my own pack, and I'm in charge of it, and their safety when I'm leading is on me. That's how I feel about it. Even with the front camera, you can't see them, I don't think. Now, they're hanging back probably about 2 to 3 bike lengths in a staggered formation. Well, no, actually, he was just on the yellow line like I am. So he's able to control where he's at by using up the whole road. He has the smarts to hold his own lane behind me and control what's coming up in front of him, which is great because, you know, some people that I have ridden with, I feel like they have to be staggered right next to me, and that you never have to do that. I honestly like having the freedom to move from this lane over to this lane, and, you know, I'm always checking my mirrors, always seeing, you know, what's next to me, and being able to comprehend exactly the situation that I'm about to go into. So if you're ever riding with other people, get to know them if you've never ridden with them before, and just, I mean, to them, they might think that they're the God's gift to motorcycle riding. And you get out there, you know, 1.5 miles, 2 miles down the road, and they're all over the place, and they're throwing off the whole pack, or just you're worried about them trying to keep up with you. You need to address it, because that's putting so many people in danger. I think that accident's up here. Yep. Oh, man. Damn. There's nothing we could do. The paramedics are already there. I'm not going to get in their way. It was a biker down. Shit. That's never good to see. And on this road especially, it's hard because there's so little in between, because this road runs between Conway and Lincoln. In between it, there's nothing. There's no houses. There's campsites. So if you crash in the middle, You know, luckily we're towards the Conway side, so that person got attention to really quickly. If he was 6 or 7 more miles down the road here, it's a bit of a rough stretch right there. So yeah, if you're riding with someone new and you don't know what their riding capabilities are, take it slow, get to know them, and you know, especially if they know some bad habits and you know they're bad habits. I'm not saying I only do good habits, because I have some bad habits. That would definitely be like, I take a handoff, you know, all the time. I ride with one hand on the bars. That's a bad thing to do. And I only do it during like straightaways. I never well, except for back there, I just kind of did it in a corner without realizing. I try not to do it in a corner, but definitely know if they're doing something really bad, help address it, and don't push people, you know, beyond what they can do. I mean, like I said, I was lucky enough to have a great group of guys that I was riding with that helped me beyond what the MSF course taught me. So that really is about it for that topic. I didn't really want to delve too far into it. I did. I just think it's something that when people are riding in a group, or even with just like one bike like I am now, you have to take into account the people that you're riding with and their safety. And I don't want to say it's in your hands, but if you're leading the pack, it kind of is. And you never want to see anyone get hurt. And if it happens when you're leading, you know, then the questions come into your head. You know, did I push them? Did I push them too far? Was there more I could have done to prevent the accident? Those are the things that you have to put into account. So that's it for that. I'm gonna finish that topic off, and let's just enjoy the rest of the Kank. I'll probably do a fast little montage through here if I do. If not, I'll just pick it back up wherever we stop for a nice scenic look. we keep getting up higher and higher and higher, and look at, we're starting to get back into the snow. And honestly, from where we just were, where you just saw those nice views, to here, the temperature probably just dropped probably a good 10 degrees just through this little section. Like, I actually just felt like the wife just kind of like shiver and just like duck in behind me. I didn't really get much of a chance to talk during that last stop because all these people started rolling in, and I'm just like, I haven't gotten to that level yet where I can confidently vlog in front of like random people. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm working on it. Yep, so here's just some more of the cake. Alright, so that was the second little overlook that we stopped at. Nice little spot. And now we have to address this hair's pin turn. See how, look at that. It's like, right back the other way. 20 miles per hour. Yep, see, and it cuts right back, and that's where we were up there. So that's really the last little spot on the Kank that that has a degree of difficulty navigating through. I mean, there's some, turns, like I said. That's the worst one right there, the hairpin. After that, if you're coming from the Conway side going to the Lincoln side, after you hit the hairpin, it's pretty much flat, straight roads from there on out because you've already come down off the mountain. So from here, it's just a nice little ride down and out. So I think that's where I'll end the video, you guys. Always great to be able to put out some content for you. Just enjoy my experiences on two wheels and bring it to someone that might be not from around here. That's what being a part of this whole motorcycle community is about. So I thank you for stopping by my channel. Hit the like button if you'd like to. Hit that subscribe button. And let's continue that venture towards the 1,000 subscribers. We're in it together. We're going to get it together. So until the next one, this is Captain Granite. Catch you on the next one. Later.